Hello everybody. Let's discuss today how to tell about yourself, how to tell about your history. Let's say you are narrating to somebody what has been your childhood, what is your past, and you are recollecting all your past history and then trying to tell in simple sentences. This is how it will help. Please go through this, practice this, try to keep telling about these kind of things, which will be of great help to you in recollecting your English, recollecting your past history in simple English sentences. Don't worry about the mistakes. So if we start with this, first tell about your name. My name is so, I am so and so. Tell your name, then say where did it come from. My name, basically my parents say that it is derived from so-and-so God's name, so-and-so place name, that kind of a thing. So what does it really mean? Whether it has any meaning, whatever you have understood, based on the feedback that you have got from the parents. And then when and where were you born? So you also tell, this is in place, was born here and so-and-so date. That will be then. Tell about your parents. So my parents are so-and-so. The thing, and what would you want people to know about them? You need not tell everything about this. So my parents are, they are working like this. My mother is a homemaker. My mother is a professor. My mother is a doctor. My mother is a teacher. So these kind of things. My father is this. He's a businessman and he's doing this. So you can just give them a brief narration of what. So then if you have any siblings, sisters or brothers, so you can tell them my brother is so, my sister is so and so. That kind of tell about them very very briefly, and keep framing your own sentences, simple sentences. Keep telling. So where did you grow up? During your childhood, I was brought up in that village, near in that particular district, and which was surrounded by a forest or hillocks, or we had a beautiful river. This kind of thing. So what do you remember from that place? That is what you can go on telling that place. And then, is there any association with that place still? Yes, I still have some association with that place, and there are friends who we were childhood, we grown up, and then he is there, and you can always recollect it. Simple sentences. Then think about your house growing up. You would have changed different houses, or you would have brought up only in one house, right from your childhood. It all depends on what is your present age, how was your house and who were your neighbors and what was so special about your house and these kind of things. Now, what was it like? Now, what was your childhood favorite food like? Yeah, I used to like samosas so much, and we used to go to that cinema theater where buy samosas. So these kind of experiences, every student, every person will have. So this is an occasion for you to keep talking about yourself, and if possible, you write down all these points, then keep practicing. That's also a good thing. And what was your favorite activity as a child? Whether you were singing songs or playing some games, even there is even your childhood friends remember most about that favorite childhood activity. Whether you used to play good cricket or whether you used to play good music or this kind of a thing. So, what was your favorite activity as a child? And then, what was your favorite place as a child? It all depends on who are your real friends as a child, which places you have visited, and which is your favorite. Normally, the favorite place is always either Amama's house or Nanama's house. Most commonly, the Amama's house. So their parents and how you brought up and how you frequently used to go, and who were your friends during the childhood in their village, in their place, this kind of things. And who was your best friend in school? Although you have several friends, and who was your really best? Did you travel as a child? Visited any places? How did you travel? Where did you travel? With whom you traveled? Are there any instances during that travel? Are there any occasions for travel? All this you can recollect. What were your favorite places to visit? When when you go to a particular place, you will always have a desire that, no, I should again come back to this. And that is the thing. And what did a typical day look like as a child? As a child, what you used to do now when you were waking up, and then what you used to do in the morning, and then how you used to go to the school, and how you come back in the afternoon or stay back to take a career, and then come back in the evening. Whether you used to go in a bus, go in a city bus or a school bus or a tram or a train, and these kind of things. A typical day look like when you come in the evening, where you used to play in the evenings, and what you used to watch in the TV during the evening. Just try to recollect, and this will be a kind of memory mapping. You are retrieving from the memory whatever is embedded here, embedded there for a very long time. That's also a very good exercise. But when you do it in English, and that's where you get the real English sentences from. And what did a typical day look like as a teen, as a child, how you were spending a day, and as a teenager, how you were spending a day. What was high school like for you? Did you really enjoy during the school? Many of us have the great memories during our high school. Do you think that you have missed anything during your schooling? At that time, now you think when you are in intermediate, you think that I should have done that in school. So just recollect whether you have missed anything during your schooling, and what world events were significant to you as a child. Normally during our childhood, when we were in the childhood, we had a kind of like how what we have Corona now. That time we used to have a Skylab, a Russian satellite. Was announced that it will fall on India, and there for 1 week or 2 weeks there was a chaos everywhere. People used to eat, and they know that they will die, so they used to do eat all their fond of dishes and visit places and all these kind of things. So that is the world events. Have you visited, or any soccer you have visited, or World Cup matches you have visited? These kind of events, try to recollect at everything. Tell about your grandparents. What is so special? This is the most sought after and fond of thing. Every one of us have a very great attachment with our grandparents. Tell about your aunts, uncles, then cousins, and about your relatives very briefly, whatever you think that more appropriate for that occasion. Now tell about your early school memories, how you used to enjoy this. Schools, primary school, that's the best part of the school. And what was your favorite subject in the school? Every one of us have different aspects, different interests for the different fascination for the subject. One will be good in science, one will be good in maths, one will be good in arts. That. What was your favorite restaurant as a child? You used to visit some restaurants, even in small towns. You used to go and eat parota, Ceylon parota, Kottu parota, different varieties. Some restaurants are good for rasam, some restaurants are good for biryani, some restaurants are good for dosa kind of a thing. So just try to recollect what thing. And who was your favorite teacher as a child? This is the most important thing. Teacher plays a very, very important role for a child. And even if you want to forget, you cannot forget that. So, and did you move as a child with your teacher, and with a teacher or outside? Tell about the thing. Where all you used to move as a child? Who taught you or mentored you in childhood? You always have some influence. Every one of us has some influence by some teachers. Similarly, even the teachers who used to pick some students and try to, even without their knowledge, they used to mentor. You do this, you go like that, you think of, you read this, that kind of thing. And who was your childhood hero? Whether he's he need not be a film hero always. He can be a cricketer, he can be a soccer, or he can just be your teacher. And try to recollect. So tell about your most memorable birthday, all birthdays that you have taken care, and how did you typically celebrate your birthday, and why that one particular was a memorable one. And if you look back and would like to recollect one person who you think responsible for your studies, for your growth, for your well-being and everything, name that person and have a gratitude towards him. And of all this, so this is an exercise where you will be retrieving past experiences, whatever that you have had so far. And in simple English, if you try to recollect and write them, all of them, that will be a wonderful exercise for you to practice English. So hope you have enjoyed the session. The one thing for all these things is practice, practice, practice. Try to do this and have